What's one thing that you're surprisingly good at? This should be interesting. All right, Van Yulay Mountain Rain. And I'll explain why I've been on a Van Yulay kick so much recently. The Bodhi Ice Sole Brush with the 26 millimeter fan. It's a silver tip fan, flat top. And my brush of choice, or my razor of choice, actually I switched it from my picture. I went with the Yaki Bonziger, whatever the hell the name of it is, that dual open comb, with a Gillette Platinum blade. Good morning, everybody. All right, Van Yulay. Why have I been on a Van Yulay kick so much recently? So hard recently. What's the word? Van Yulay kick so much? That doesn't work. Anyway, why have I been on a Van Yulay kick recently? Well, I have a ton of Van Yulay samples. Whenever you buy something from Monica, she gives you sometimes 2 or 3 little samples in these little Ziploc baggies. They're about this big. Just a little splotch of soap, which is actually enough for maybe 2 or 3 shaves if you're frugal. But I've had so many of these, I was like, I got to get through these damn things. So for the past 2 weeks or so, just like every day, I'm just reaching in and grabbing one. Now, I used to press it down in the bowl, go do my shave, and then there was plenty left over for another shave out of it. But this time, I'm just like, I'm using the whole damn thing. I got to get through these samples. So anyway, I've been pulling a soap every day, and I'm pulling them randomly, so I don't know what's coming. Did I say Van Yulay Mountain Rain? That's what it was, Mountain Rain. Did I say that? Anyway, so today was the Mountain Rain. Great scent. And you know what? I actually got a really, really good lather today. Better than I usually do. And I know that could be a combination of things, but today I soaked the brush while I was showering. And then when I got the brush out, I squeezed the water out entirely, so there was nothing in it. And then I put, I don't know, a spoonful or so of water in the bowl and started mixing it up until it turned into like a really thick paste. And I lathered that paste for about, I don't know, 30, 40 seconds. I didn't add any more water to it. And then I took it to the face and started my mixing there. And then I started adding water to it. Yeah, and I got a really, really good lather. If I had had more time, I probably would have gone a couple more rounds of some water. But regardless, I had a really good cushioning lather today. I was really happy with that. So I'll try again tomorrow, see if I get the same results. All right, that iSoles brush with the silver tip fan in it, 26 mil. Yeah, I go through stages with brushes. There are times when I'm in love with these badger knots, and then I'm on a synthetic kick. One thing that's pretty much steady is I like a soft knot. I'm not really big into ones that have a lot of backbone. I don't need to scratch my face. And the exfoliating thing, I don't really buy into that. I'm not saying that the brush, that it doesn't exfoliate. What I'm saying is you're getting ready to scrape your face with a razor blade. How much more exfoliating do you need to do? So I just find that a weak argument. Now, if you like the feel of it, that's a whole different thing. Oh, you like it, you like it. It is what it is. Don't make up some crazy excuse. Anyway, I like a soft brush. And there are times when, the badgers just start feeling too, even the badgers, they don't have a lot of backbone, but they just feel very dense. Sometimes, I don't know, I can't really explain it. But yeah, with getting such a good lather this morning with this brush, I'll probably be on a badger kick for a while. we'll see. I mean, I rotate my brushes. My favorite knot's still that Maggard synthetic. And I like that Bodie soft tuxedo. I'm going to make a video on that. I have two Bodie tuxedo knots. One is their thick hair knot and one is their thin hair knot. And they're completely different. Not even remotely the same other than the colors. Even the color's not the same. Anyway. So anyway, the ISO handle, very cool. It's blue. Nice. And what else? Oh, the Yaki Basinger. I need to figure out how to say that. Anyway, great shave today with that. I didn't have to do any cleanup. None whatsoever. I think I put forth a theory. I was talking to my buddy Craig the other day, and I put forth a theory of why I get like this little patch of hair, like a little stripe of hair here and down here, that I can almost never get, except when I'm using an open comb. And I was thinking about this in the shower the other day, and I think, and I could be wrong, this is something to probably ask Mantic about, because he's really smart. And he knows all the technical stuff, right? So I'm wondering if possibly the way my hair grows there, maybe the closed comb, maybe it pushes the hair down as it's coming across and it doesn't cut it. Whereas the open comb, it goes up in there and it just, gets it right off. That sounds like a good theory. That sounds like a very, very good theory. I think I'm right, but I'm not sure. And you know what? I don't know Mantic well enough to ask him. I don't think he and I have ever talked. I don't know. I mean, I read his blog sometimes, obviously, because I have a blog. I'm interested in other people that blog. And he's got a great blog, so check it out. Sorry, I don't know the web address for his blog, but I'm sure you can find it. But yeah, he's got a lot of great stuff up there, so go check him out. Anyway, yeah, if I ever do get a chance to meet him, and Barry tells me he's a really nice guy. Barry knows him. I guess I could have Barry introduce me. Anyway, that's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. Man, we're at 8 minutes. This is a long one today, kids, because I'm not even finished. Yes, I am. We'll call it at that. So, what is the one thing that you are surprisingly good at? I don't know how many of you people know this, but I used to be a professional pool player. I was ranked #1 here in Shizuoka. I've been to the All Japan tournament like 5 times. I've toured all over the country shooting pool. Then in the year 2000, the story it's too convoluted. But anyway, I kind of just dropped out and stopped playing. But anyway, maybe we'll save that as a story for next time. All right, guys. Well, I guess we will call that a shave. Y'all stay smooth.